You wake up, stretch your arms, and walk toward the window. You look outside, expecting the usual chaos. Cars, noise, people rushing. But something feels off. The intersection is completely empty. No honking, no footsteps, no distant airplane hum. Just silence. Not peaceful silence. Something worse. Dead silence. Your dog starts barking. Not at a person, not at the door, but at a puddle of freshly spilled coffee on the floor. The mug is shattered. Still warm. Whoever dropped it vanished seconds ago. And then it hits you. Not just one person, not just your neighborhood. Everyone. All 7.8 billion people on Earth are gone. Except you. You are the last human alive. At first, your brain refuses to process it. This doesn't make sense. It can't. But slowly, reality starts settling in. And then, a strange thought appears. What if this is freedom? No job, no bills, no rules.
You can walk into any mansion, take any car, live anywhere. The entire world is yours. Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the problem. It's not a dream. It's a countdown. Because the world you're standing in was never built to survive without humans. And now, it's starting to break.
Let's talk about your first few hours. You walk through empty streets, raid a supermarket, eat whatever you want. Luxury, without consequences. But that doesn't last long, because the clock has already started ticking. The power grid. Day 1, power plants begin shutting down. No workers, no fuel, no maintenance. One by one, cities go dark. By nightfall, most of the world is already offline. Day 2, even the strongest cities fall. New York loses power. Las Vegas holds on a little longer, but even that won't last. And do you know what takes it down? Not a war, not a disaster. Tiny muscles, creatures smaller than your fingernail, clogging the system. That's how fragile everything is. But losing electricity is just the beginning. Here's where it gets worse. Beneath your feet, something is happening. Subways. Every day, humans pump millions of gallons of water out. Millions. Without them, those tunnels flood. Fast. Within 36 hours, they're completely underwater. And that forces something else to the surface. Rats. Millions of them. Hungry. Desperate. Spreading across the city. If they reach the food first, you're done. Now, things are getting serious. You lock yourself inside a mansion. You think you're safe, but nature is taking everything back. Pets turn wild. Dogs form packs. They hunt. And then, something even worse. Zoos. Every cage. Every electric fence. Lions. Wolves. Bears. You're not at the top anymore. You're prey. But let's say you survive all that. You hide. You adapt. You avoid danger. You think you've made it. You haven't. Because of something you forgot. Nuclear power plants. Hundreds of them. Still running. Still heating up. Without humans. Cooling systems fail. Water evaporates. Pressure builds. And then they explode! Not one. Not two. Hundreds. Radiation spreads across the planet. There is nowhere to hide. So what do? You run. Leave the city. Drive away. Escape. But reality hits again. Fuel doesn't last forever. In a couple of years, every car dies. Your world shrinks from a planet to a few miles. Months pass, then years. You adapt. You hunt. You survive. But the world keeps collapsing. Buildings rot. Cities burn. Floods take over. Nature wins. Every time. And then comes the real enemy. Not animals. Not radiation. Loneliness. Your mind starts breaking. You can't sleep. You forget things. You lose control. Your brain is not built for this. You needed people. And now, there is no one. Years later, you finally understand. You were never the king of this world. You were just temporary. And soon, even the world will forget you existed. But let's go back. Day 1. Everything is still working. Power is still on. Food is everywhere. You know what's coming. The collapse. The chaos. The loneliness. So, let me ask you something. If you had just a few days of freedom before everything falls apart, what would you do first? And be honest. would you really survive?